Before I start the video, I want to let you know I'm going to be coming out with a lot of videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Also, I uploaded my first video on my third channel, so make sure you guys go check that video out right after this video. What's up guys, it's your host Hunter Josh here. Welcome back to another reaction time. And as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be reacting to DevonteTheOne, The Worst Pain I Ever Felt animated story. Now this dude's gone through a lot of shit throughout like all of his videos, so I'm pretty curious to see on like what type of pain this is. Now it could be like an actual physical pain, or maybe a girl f***ed him over. Who knows, it could be like an emotional pain, but we'll definitely find out. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight in.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Also, the link to his channel will be in the description below, so make sure you guys go check out his channel and his gaming channel.
So, if you've been on my channel for a long time, you know I tell y'all about some of the most exciting times of my life. But what really scuffs my Timbs is the fact that I've never told y'all about one of the most terrifying times in my life, which was a result of two of my
We'll find out, boys.
fears to this day.
And gals that are watching
and
this.
wood. Yes, needles and wood. Let me explain myself. Growing up, I was always a naturally strong kid, and my mom would always tell me about the times that she witnessed my strength as a young kid. One of those times being when I got my first shot at 1 year old. I was at the doctor's office being held down by two
Bro, that was
nurses,
just like
a
my little
doctor,
brother.
and my
Took
mom
like
herself,
7 doctors to hold him
refusing
down.
to get that shot. And you're probably wondering, why did it take 4 people to hold down an infant trying to get a shot? Shouldn't it be easy to hold down a 1-year-old so he can get his shot? Well, according to my mama,
Bro, it was literally the same with my brother. This shit's
with a power
crazy.
level of 100,000 at 1 year old. So don't be surprised if you see me in the next Dragon Ball movie next to Broly,
Fucking
in
Broly
a
finna
sand
be after
pod,
your ass, bro.
hip slapping him in base form while he's at his strongest form. I don't want to hear no complaining, or you gonna have to see me at the Tournament of Power. To sum it up, for some reason I was just a strong little nigga, bro. Like, they were struggling to hold me down at 1, bro. Like, they all need to hit the gym. From that day forth, I hated needles. Now let's fast forward to the day that would ruin it all for me. So this story actually takes place a long time ago, back when I was in like elementary school. It was a weekend day, so no school. And around those times, I was heavily invested in the PC gaming, playing MMORPGs. If you don't know what that means, it's massively multiplayer online roleplay games. And honestly, I prefer PC over console, even though I was a console player when I was younger than
I wasn't
that.
big
But
into
to
the
keep
role
it
playing
buck
games, but I
50
knew
with
people
you,
that did
in my
play them, though.
opinion, MMORPGs were 1,000 times better than console games. All my PC players hardcore can vouch for me, because it's literally like logging into another world. For example, if you haven't watched Sword Art Online, watch it, because that's what MMORPGs are like. Some of my favorites consisted of Mabinogi, Fusion Fall, Dragon Ball Online, Free Realms, Vindictus, Dragon Nest, Wizard 101, RuneScape, Toontown,
Damn, this
Ion,
dude naming
Blade
all of them.
Soul,
Holy
Dungeon
shit.
Fighter, Maple Story.
See, like I said, I never really
Universe
played
Online,
these type of games,
Warframe,
but
Fiesta
I only know
Online,
like little
Guild
bits and
Wars,
pieces of
Final
some
Fantasy
of
14,
these.
Champions
I didn't
Online,
even know there was that many
Neverwinter,
out there.
Black Desert Online, Bliff, Terra, Saint Seiya Online, and the list goes on. Nigga, I'm
God
with all
damn,
that.
this dude
As you
naming
can
the
see, I
whole
was extremely
list.
addicted to them. And it's one of the main reasons why I'm a hardcore gamer to this day. I'm sitting in the living room at the family desk on the family computer playing some Fusion Fall, because growing up we only had one computer for the house until I got to middle school, so me and my siblings had to take turns.
Yep,
Now
had the
keep in
family
mind, around
computer
this
and
time I
everything.
was still afraid of needles because of all the shots I got leading up to this point. And my 10-year-old brain back then only thought you could get splinters from like trees and thorns from bushes, or basically anything made of real wood, which is true. So anything that looked like fake wood to me was okay to me, because I knew it was fake. But I wasn't like scared of wood, you know? I didn't take it serious enough. Like, I wasn't as cautious of wood like I am now, because before this happened, I never truly experienced getting a splinter. So I would touch wood freely without a care in the world.
Oh,
as long
okay.
as
See,
it
I
looked
was
like fake
totally
wood.
lost
Did
when
I
he
physically
was talking about
check
like
to
being
see
afraid
all
of
the
wood.
time? No, which was my downfall. As I'm playing the
Bro,
game,
I've had
I
some
get a message in
splinters
game
before.
from
I had
one
one
of my
literally
homies
like
over
this
at the
long,
Kids
like
Next
go through
Door
my
tree tiny
hands
house, literally.
down to like
and
my
he's like,
wrist.
hey yo, I'm at a boss fight right now at a party. If you want to link up after and do some quest, I'm down. I was like, I'm ready when you are. I'll just be AFK over here at the Ice King's place, literally. Just teleport to me when you're done. And also keep in mind the chair I was sitting in was a 360 rolling chair, so I can move freely on carpet or hardwood floors and spin around in my chair freely. So as I'm patiently waiting for the homie to finish and to teleport to me, I'm swaying back and forth in my chair using the wood desk as my propeller with my feet.
Oh, is he gonna get a splinter from the
First sway,
desk?
regular speed, nothing happened. The second sway,
shit.
I sped up because it started feeling like a circus ride. The third sway, I'm getting a little too propeller happy, so I start pressuring down harder, gliding my finger across the desk. And when the fourth sway happened, something felt a little off about it, because this time when I glided my hand across the wooden desk, it felt like a bee sting.
I don't know
was
what's
at this
worse, like
moment
getting
that
a
he knew.
splinter or
He
like a
fucked
paper
up.
cut.
I look down at my finger and I see a black spot at the
Yep.
top, and
Gut
my
for real.
heart dropped down to my anus. I was losing my
Just
mind.
thinking about it, like I can feel that
was
pain.
Paranoid. I don't know if I was just overreacting, but like I started seeing things, bro. Like I looked down at the desk and it was looking at me like my dad was at work and my siblings couldn't help me. So I went to the only person that was
Bro,
at home
what the
and
hell?
could help me.
My mom!
I call for her, she walks out her room, and I'm like, Ma, is this desk real? Yes. At that point, I was just freaking out like, Ma, I think I got a splinter. I think I got a splinter. Look at my finger. What do I do? I can just leave it in there, right? And it won't cause any damage, right? Kinda, maybe,
Oh my
sorta.
gosh, she's
Help
got to like
me.
pull it out for you.
Help me.
I used to hate getting
Mama!
splinters, bro. I always had to have someone else take them out because I couldn't
can't
do it
leave in there.
myself.
I can get it out though. Whew. With a hot needle.
Oh, bro. I mean, you could have used a tweezer maybe, but
What did you say, nigga?
I gotta get it out or you're gonna get gangrene and have to get your finger amputated. Amputated? What you talking about, mama? It means they'll have to cut your finger off.
Nani?
And I gotta put some flames on the needle to sterilize it so you won't get infected.
see, like, man.
Bruh, when my mom told me those things, I was losing my mind. Not because of the amputation talk, but because of the needle. I was terrified. We talking about a pointy needle going
I guess
deep
you have to use a
inside
needle
my
depending on, like,
flesh.
how
that
long
joint hurt. I
it
think I
is
was
or
more
how
scared of
deep
the
it is.
pain than
Pause.
the needle. Before she started the procedure, I could hear my thoughts telling
Bruh.
me, my Buddha, it must
The
be done
black
for the
knuckles,
way.
bro. That
You
should
are
be
going
having
to
me dead. I
learn
don't know
today
what
what
it
the long
is.
needle looks like.
My Buddha.
She sits me down while I'm crying, grabs her needle and her lighter, heats up the top of the needle until it's sterilized, grabs my hand.
Bro. Man,
Boy,
that's how I
haven't
used to
even
be
touched
too. I'm not
you
even
with
gonna
the needle
fake.
yet.
Especially when I'm like 10.
Okay. From that day forward, wood of any kind was my enemy. To this day, I taught myself how to distinguish between real and fake wood, but regardless, I'm still cautious and sometimes I get a little paranoid around.
That's crazy.
both.
I never,
so if you
like-
ever need somebody to move furniture or
I never
anything
thought
wood
someone could be
related,
afraid
don't
of
be
wood.
surprised
After
when I show
hearing
up with
this,
oven
like,
mitts
I
on
kinda
and gloves
understand.
at the same time, and just know I ain't finna be baking no cookies. Not only did this experience toughen me up for similar events like this where I had to get it out myself later on, but this made me appreciate her even more because despite me crying over the pain that was about to come, she saved me from having to have an even greater pain before it could happen. In context, my mama
Shit,
did what
that's
she
what the
had to
moms
do to
gotta
make
do,
sure her
man.
baby was okay with tough love. And I thank her for that. If you're blessed enough to have a mom or dad,
Also, shout out
thank you,
DevonteThe's
'cause
mom.
Not many people have moms or dads that will go the extra mile.
I know
to
this
do
video
that.
came out like
Some
2 days
people don't
ago,
have
so,
parents
like,
at all.
you know,
So if
happy
you do,
belated
cherish them
birthday.
while they're here, because at the end of the day, they're still your
Shout
mom
out
and
to his
dad,
mom.
and one day they're gonna be
Shit,
gone.
shout out to
If
all the
you're new,
moms,
It would
man.
mean so much to me if you hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell to never miss an upload, because I upload every week.
So that is the end of that. And I'm not gonna lie, I really was not expecting this to be his worst type of pain. Pain can mean like a lot of things, you know? It can mean emotionally, physically, mentally, but no, this was just, you know, this was just like a physical splinter or needle type pain. But yeah, whenever he was talking about wood, I don't know why, maybe my brain just wasn't thinking, I'm not gonna lie. So when he was talking about wood, I was kind of confused until he brought up splinters, and I was like, oh, well, if you hate needles, obviously you hate splinters. And man, when I was like little as hell, I remember being like 6 years old, maybe even 7. I used to go outside, play football with my friends in like the front yard or the backyard. And I remember I used to run around barefooted because you run a lot quicker barefooted. So I used to run barefooted, and I would always end up with like 4 or 5 splinters. Man, my dad would have to get the tweezers. But yeah, comment down below on like what's worse, a paper cut or a splinter. I'm actually curious to see what y'all guys have to say about that. Me personally, I think a paper cut is worse. Enough of my rambling. If you guys want to go check out DevonteTheOne's channel for yourselves, the link to his channel will be in the description below. So will his gaming channel. And yeah, like I said, I have a lot of videos that will be coming out pretty soon. So I'm going to be dropping a lot of bangers. And since we're about nearing the end of the video, I want to take this time to shout out my merch. If you go to the description below, you'll see a link to my Huncho Joshi store. On my store, I have very high quality shirts, hoodies, phone cases, and more. So go cop some heat today. And if you do cop some heat, make sure you guys take a picture in it, send it to me on my social media to be shouted out in the next video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share to support your boy, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and if you are new, check out all my other series. And don't forget to hit the bell to be alarmed whenever a new banger is out. I'm your host, Huncho Joshi, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, love y'all, stay clean, and I'll see y'all soon.